Hey guys, as per usual, apologies in advance for the snoring dog. She's over there. She's awake, by the way. She literally just stretched out a few seconds ago. But I thought I would come and give you an update. It is 9:56 in the morning on August 11th, and I haven't done a ton today. I just wasn't in a writing mood. Earlier this morning I was very tired and I was trying not to sleep. And then I put a hot compress thing on this eye several times throughout the morning, and then ended up taking a nap because my eye hurt too bad to focus on the screen anyway. And then once I got back here, I called the eye doctor's place and asked if I could get the antibiotics that I was on in June renewed, refilled, whatever, without having to go back in, because the reason I had those in the first place was to clear out any possible infection on the bumps that are on my eyelid. The one has a name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's like chalazion or something like that, but he didn't know what the top one was. It was to clear out any possible infection and to get rid of the really deep red color that's in my eyelid. I would show you, but a lot of people are freaked out by eye stuff, and I don't want you to be freaked out in my normal writing videos. But the receptionist talked to the doctor, and I actually got them renewed without having to go back in, which is great. So I'm hoping that that takes care of the redness, and I'm hoping that the redness being down again will help clear out the pain and at least a little bit of the swelling. It looks a little better now, I think, but this morning at one point my eye was so swollen that I could barely see out of it without like forcing my eyes open. But I'm hoping that the antibiotics help, because that one word that I just said, and again, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that can get infected as well. And it's supposed to be a painless bump that grows over a couple months and then it disappears completely within like a year. They're supposed to be painless pretty much the whole time, so the fact that it's suddenly hurting and that it's irritating my eyes so much that it's bloodshot and all of that is a bit concerning. So I'm hoping that the antibiotics clear it out so I don't have to go in for another expensive in-office visit. But today, again, I'm working on Books and Badges Book 2. Today the goal is to write 688 words. Preferably, I would like to hit 10K in it today, but we'll see how things go. I'll be back here writing for about another, let's just say, approaching 2 hours. And I'm hopefully going to accomplish something in that time, but we'll see how things go. But that's all I have for this very moment. I'm going to finish up what little amount of coffee I have left. Maybe find a small thing to snack on or eat for food because I skipped breakfast since I was asleep. And then go from there. But I will presumably see you one more time before I go to sleep with an update on Books and Badges and probably veto snippets if I get to them today. When I check Twitter, the account that I normally go to for the entire compiled list of the Twitter prompts hasn't posted it yet. So we'll see if they post that before I go to bed. But presumably I will see you sometime around 11:45 with an update. Hopefully a positive one. It is 11:48 in the morning and I'm just getting ready to sign off here and go brush my teeth and go to bed. But on Books and Badges Book 2, I am currently sitting at 9,584 words. So I've written 960 words today, which is great. If I wake up at a good time and I don't feel like crap, and if my eye isn't all wonky like it was when I woke up yesterday, I should be able to hit 10K today, which is great. I also did 4 veto prompts, I think, on Twitter, but I haven't written them in my Google Docs yet, so I will try to do that after I wake up, but it kind of just depends on how things go. But I will see you guys for an update sometime after I wake up, but for now I'm going to go to sleep and hope that all goes well. Hey guys, it is currently 3:31 in the morning on August 12th, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the 11th. I didn't do any more writing after I saw you. I went to sleep and I woke up at 12:30 in the morning. I don't know. I'm in my, I call it my nightmare phase. There's like a period of the year where for about 2 to 3 weeks, depending, I just am constantly bombarded with nightmare after nightmare after nightmare after nightmare. Sometimes they're recurrent nightmares that I have about once or twice a year, and sometimes they're not. And when I hit that phase, I sleep like garbage. I'm, awake and asleep on and off throughout the whole entire time I'm trying to sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm still absolutely exhausted. I've been awake for 3 hours at this point, and I've been fighting sleep the whole entire 3 hours because I'm absolutely exhausted. And it's going to be that way for a little while. I'm doing my best most days to try and wake up at my normal time, but it's much harder some days than others. It's normally hard to do it 2 or 3 days in a row. But I'm doing my best. It's hard to function when you go to sleep. Your dreams are supposed to work out problems that your brain has during the day that it can't solve during the day. That's the general consensus on dreams. So when you're bombarded by nightmares instead that feast on these deep subconscious fears that you have, and the way that those fears make you feel, no matter how old they are, or if you're even still scared of those fears, having that be what your brain settles on while you're trying to sleep and while you're trying to rest your body and regenerate cells and stuff like that, it's very hard when you wake up to not feel betrayed and groggy and uncomfortable and unsettled. And just in general, it's very hard for me to feel in a mindset where I can comfortably traverse the world for the day, even if I'm not leaving my house or if I'm doing anything other than writing or freelance tasks. It's very hard to bring my mind around to a place where I can do anything. So even today, here on the 12th, I haven't accomplished a lot. I've primarily just been fighting the urge to go to sleep and watched YouTube, and that's about it. I don't feel like I'm in a place to write a romance right now, and that's the book on my list. I'm still doing my best to, but it's not going great, and that's okay. Sometimes life hits you with a couple weeks of nightmares, and you just have to deal with what you deal with. But I'm hoping that this specific nightmare period comes to an end soon. Again, it normally lasts for a couple of weeks, but I'm hoping that it doesn't this time. I don't know how much longer I can handle it. But that's all that I have for August 11th. I hope that your first 11 days of August have gone well. I hope they continue to go well, and if things haven't been great so far, I hope they get there for you. But that is all that I have for this specific video. If you enjoyed it, a like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, the gaming videos I upload roughly every Friday, or anything that I do on the channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.